Ride the Car Guy here, and today we're going to be working inside the Xterra. We're going to be removing the blower motor. Now, if you're a regular viewer and you watched my cabin filter video, then you remember this. Perfect. And wow, okay. Well, this would be why the cabin of my truck smells terrible all the time. Now, since then, I've kind of been getting this rattly type sound when I turn on the vent. Well, it's very, very likely that when I pulled that filter out, that I had some debris fall into the actual blower motor, which sits directly below those filters. Now, if you're having other issues with your blower motor, this is a good video to watch because we're going to be removing the entire blower motor and I'm just going to be inspecting it, but if you need to replace it, then obviously this is the video for you. In addition, I'm going to show you where the blower motor resistor is, and that is another likely culprit if you turn your dial on your vents and, like, let's say 1, 2, and 3 don't work but 4 does, or just 1 works and the rest doesn't, then that's likely going to be your blower motor resistor. So let's get in. We don't even really have to take any body panels out, just a little bit on your kick guards basically, that we need to remove before we can get to the blower motor. So let's get to it. Now, getting at the blower motor is going to be really easy. If you remember, if you watched the rest of my videos, we installed some LED lights over here and we put some wiring back here for when we installed the hitch. So this is in the passenger side footwell, and we just need to take off this panel because it's kind of obstructing one side of the blower motor, which is just sitting right here. And so we need to just take this off, and you just pull that off with your hands. You don't really need to mess with any of that. And then over here, you just have this one little screw, and you don't even need a tool for it. You just literally spin your fingers on it, and it pops right off. And then you just need to pop it out. Okay, 1, that's 2. Okay, so it's just 2 little clips and that little screw hole. That's it. So now we already have access to our blower motor. Once you move all of the plastic out of the way, you're going to see the blower motor right here. This is the motor. You just have 1, 2, and back here, a 3rd little screw that needs to be removed. And then over here, this is actually your blower motor resistor. So if you find that you need to replace this, you just have the 2 little bolts here that need to get removed, and you just pop this off, just a regular connector, and then you can put a new blower motor resistor in. So really simple. You don't even need to remove the lower glove box or anything like that. So simple stuff. This guy here, you just want to get your screwdriver in there, pull it out, really easy clip, and then just push this out of the way. Once that's out of the way, we just have these 3 little bolts. So let's take those out and drop the motor. All right, so I'm holding up the motor with my fingers here in place, really because I want to show you, you do have a loom over here in the back that you want to make sure you don't damage by pulling this motor out. So push that out of the way, push your other cables out of the way, and then just slowly lower the motor down. All right, push that out of the way. Perfect. And then just slide it out. With the motor out, you can't really do much inspection. It's all a closed piece. And I certainly do not recommend trying to take this apart if you do have a broken one. So really the matter is, if this blower motor, if you find that it's not working, then just replace it. Don't try to repair this. It's not worth it, and you don't want to go digging into the motors. But if you ask any of my friends or family, they'll say that I am absolutely obsessive about little clicks or cracks or creaks in cars. And it just drives me insane. And overall, I'm kind of surprised this is looking really good, except for if you rotate it here, you'll see this little leaf. And this little leaf, believe it or not, is what I was hearing. It was running against these fins, just kind of flapping around in here and making that noise that was driving me insane. So honestly, I'm pretty shocked that it's as clean as it is based on the filters that we pulled out, because I thought for sure when I pulled those filters out we would have dropped more in here. Maybe we did and it just blew out, but this guy got left behind and it was making a noise, and I'm so glad that it's gone. So goodbye. And as far as replacing it, it's the opposite. You know, you just put it in, put the screws in, and then plug your connector back in. That's really that easy. Well, I could not be happier. There is no more clicking when I turn on the blower. It is just blissfully quiet. So this is one of those jobs where, you know, you would be crazy to bring it to a dealership to get this kind of work done if you knew that the blower needed to get replaced. Super easy, you know, just a few little bolts, comes right out, and you know, you just slap it right back in, and all you need to do is take out your kick plate. So really simple stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely click like, maybe subscribe for some more. If you really like my videos, come visit me on Patreon and become a patron. Get some early access, exclusive content, and maybe a cool t-shirt like this. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.